will kick things off at the Emirates, where the Arsenal FC won, Manchester City won. David, let me come to you very quickly. Who's the point better for, Arsenal or Man City?
Nobody, bruv. Nobody. Don't ask me such questions.
David can't even play the game.
Don't ask me such questions, bruv.
Oscar,
guys, yeah. Oscar put the lineup in the group here, in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I captioned, fans are gonna move heaven and earth to defend this thing. Guess who's at the stadium and decides to enter? What's wrong with the lineup? You saw the first half. What was wrong with it?
Hang on.
Yes,
hang on.
yes, and whoa.
Hang on.
Yes. Did you not say that?
My question. Okay, you obviously didn't understand my. Like the body language of the question, because I wanted to know what did you guys think was wrong with this lineup before? It was kind of like before I get into it, if that makes sense.
We saw this lineup at Anfield. We saw what happened then, and you decide to bring it back again at home.
It's more so the midfield, isn't it?
And then when you topped up with Trossard on the left wing in 2025,
disgusting.
I've spent 70 mil on Eze, and you dropped him on the bench for this sort of game. Are you all right in the head?
Yeah,
I didn't watch the game. I refused to watch it.
No, because
I refused.
Hey, do you know what's so funny for the listeners? David generally did not watch this game.
I don't blame him.
Come on, man. Put it on.
It's gonna happen. And what happened. For flip.
I don't blame David. When David has critiqued Arteta in the past, he's been right.
Guys.
Nah, but honest, at the 35th minute, David puts a picture in the group chat of FIFA. Like he was done.
But
there's only 6 playable teams.
No, but Oscar, but the point to me is that, like, here we go again. Like, it always feels like Arteta would rather lose bravely than actually just win. That's what it feels like. I was watching that game. I was like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you can go for this. You can actually go at these guys. We've all said it. Well, at least I know I've said it since the summer. City are not winning the league. And we saw it from when Haaland came off, even before that. They're not on it.
Okay.
They're not on it. Doku was like their best player. And for me, it was like between him and Donnarumma, especially in that second half, they offered nothing. They offered nothing. You can't capitalize, and you're playing Marino and Declan Rice and like, come on, man. I'm with David. If you don't want to watch it, I'm not angry at that. Because what is that?
Yeah, I mean, geez, I did see the 11, and I thought to myself, because I seeing Saliba in the 11, I think was my first concern, because from the top down, for example, and Maresca's done an incredible job since he's joined the club, better than what probably most people thought. Saliba's not fit. You saw it on Sunday. Wasn't fit at all, man. And I think I saw him wincing in the warm up as well, and it was like, okay, so he's not ready to go, toe to toe with Man City's forwards. Why would we do that? Why would we change that? Then obviously, as you guys have expressed, the midfield, it is just, you're at home. It's the and it's. I've gone back and forth in my mind with this 11 because I'm very much like, okay, was this clever in a sense of, look, the first 5 games of the season, we've got City, Liverpool, Man United. Some of those are away. Like, okay, we've done a good batch of the tough games out of the way. And if you notice, obviously in the Forest game, Leeds game, we were cool. We were fine. We were a bit more attacking, whatever. And then, as David said, as on the bench, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I thought we were away from home. I just genuinely thought we were away from home here, even though I'm in the stadium. I thought it was away from home because, okay, fine, you're not going to start Eze on the left, right? Okay, fine. But then you'd think it would be Martinelli because of just, between Martinelli and Trossard's good coming off the bench and starting the games. He's been a bit, his here and there, whatever. And then Saka, what's it called? Not Saka. Who started on the right? It was Noni, right? I think Noni's got a knock. I think that's why he came off at half time. So I was looking at this whole situation thinking, okay, fine. Let's get through the game. Let's see how it goes. And obviously, within the first, what was City's goal? 4th minute in the game?
10.
9.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, 10, 9, yeah.
So we're inside 10 minutes. We've conceded straight away. I'm sitting there thinking, hang on a minute. Like, why is one of my centre halves playing in defensive midfield? And then the other one is not fit. So he's not going to in a bleep test against Erling Haaland, he's going to be breathing heavy behind him. He's not going to get there. So, and it was just very simple, cutthroat passing, blah, blah. It is what it is. You can get hit by like that any day of the week, you can. But
you can tell by the fitness of Saliba as well, because that one, the way he was, usually if Gabriel's left the space, he goes over. And he was pointing for another man to try and fill that space in. And it's just like, stop playing these guys if they're not. I'm not saying they have to be 100%, because footballers, generally speaking, like we all know, aren't always 100%.
Sure.
But I'm so sorry. Based on the form, I'm not saying. I'm just gonna say his name wrong again. What's this black Spanish?
Maresca.
Thank you. I'm not. He's black in Spanish. Is it? You all answered it. So is it me that's offensive or you?
Black Spanish.
So did you answer it? Yes, you did. Anyway,
I did.
He's Spanish, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's Spanish. Yeah.
My point is like, I'm not saying he's better than Saliba. He's not.
No.
But the fact of the matter is, he's been in good form, and Saliba isn't fit. So based on how we set up defensively, it just didn't. There was no need to. I know, obviously, I'm not pretending like City are some chumps and Haaland is some anybody that you can just put like a Rob. But he's not Rob Holding. Like, there is a thing where it's like he has been good. He's been playing very well next to Gabriel. It's like it didn't, and even just based on the kind of speed of it all and the fitness, I'm not harping on the Saliba one of it all, because my biggest thing was purely the midfield, because I didn't like the fact that Trossard started on the wing, but I could have heard it if the midfield included Eze. I'm so sorry, that right there is a criminal offense. And I'm already whatever with Arteta. I don't particularly like him, but I've been stuck with it because he's here. But the fact of the matter is, if nobody is injured, like if Eze is still fit, if Ethan's fit, there is no excuse in the world you can tell me that at home you start a midfield that includes Mourinho starting. That doesn't make any sense at all. It is dumb. It is dumb. There's a level of cowardice that I've been saying for years and been told I'm being harsh about. Is insane. Because like I said, do I rate Trossard very highly? No. But I could stomach it if the midfield included one of Ethan or Eze. And you started neither one and was shocked.
This is like, I saw a comment this past week here from Ruben Amrin, yeah? Man said, even if the Pope told me to change, I won't change. Arteta's the same guy, bro. He's the same person. He's not going to change. And over 38 game season, he's going to have another one of these games.
Like David, like next week is Newcastle. And the thing is, we know Newcastle's game plan. We know exactly what Newcastle is going to do. And I'm like, you don't fight PMP in midfield with PMP because you have to win fouls.
Barcelona showed us.
Right, honestly,
they couldn't get
Hazard used to run into defenders. No, he was winning fouls. Because I have to look at what Doku was doing on Sunday, yeah. Just 10 yards. Just give it a good 10-yard run, win a foul. The ball is further away from Donnarumma. And what I don't understand with Arteta, and I've asked this question every season, what the hell happened to that World Cup year football? Like, honestly, what has changed, in your opinion, about having more attackers? Because City, like me and Pete were saying, they had the same type of attacking sort of like style that they did when they won at the Emirates a couple years ago. The problem is they just didn't have the quality this time. So if Kevin De Bruyne was playing, if Sané was playing, maybe Sunday's a completely different result for City. But really, they only have Doku and Haaland, yeah. Bernardo Silva had little sparks of whatever. And I'm looking at Arteta and I'm saying to myself, I'll never forget PSG. I think it was away or at home, one of them, the one that party was missing. And I said, like, Desiree Doué plays for PSG at the age of 19. What stops you from benching Ødegaard in a game like this and playing one area for 1.5? Because creativity The reason why the attackers cost 100 million plus is because you pay them to unlock defenses. Arteta does not want that at all in the first 70 against City.
At all, bro.
He doesn't want that at all. Like, guys, your attackers. The reason why Cole Palmer is rated, the reason why what's it called? Your Miles is rated is because these guys unlock defenses. That is what you pay attackers to do. What is like? I feel like he just wants to valiantly lose and say he tried.
No,
he wants I'm like, guys,
lose his way, and I don't know why.
Like, I don't get it.
And
he plays literally. I will say it's like people. I think sometimes mistakenly think that Arteta plays to draw. I don't think it does that. I think he plays to nick a 1-0 and then hold it. Sometimes there'll be a game because the team is so bad, or we just click in that game. We will obviously play better, and then we get more goals. But even a lot of the goals here, that games we've won when it's like 5-0, 4-0, 6-0, you notice a lot of time just because it happens to be a really clinical day. Because it's never like we shot like 10 on target and scored 4 or 5. It's we've got 4 on target and scored 4. It just happens to be that game where it's like, oh, clinical things click. I always say it's like I think Wenger says it all the time as well. Or I'm paraphrasing about how like in certain levels or for certain levels you have to risk things, and that's like a fundamental difference between like Wenger and Arteta. And I'm using the comparison. A lot of Arsenal fans love to do this.
Sorry to cut you, Lord. Yeah, Alex Ferguson had a quote. Did Adrian quote it the other day? Somebody did, where he's like, in the last, was it Robin? Somebody's in the last 10 minutes. Fergie's just like, guys, just go for it, because what do you have to lose right now? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I look at Arsenal. Your name is Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like, and I'm looking at this team and I'm thinking to myself, why do they not open up teams like they used to? Arsenal was actually known for cutting man open with worse defenses.
Ernest, there was a compilation that I saw on Twitter. Yeah, I'm like, I've not seen this football in a while. I'm seeing Denilson, I'm seeing Wilshere, Arshavin, just cutting up, man. The movement was amazing, and I'm like, where has this gone?
David, you know where it's gone? What year did Mikel Arteta join Arsenal? 2011. So he's just missed the heyday. So by the time he gets into the side, this is the rubbish Arsenal that's getting bullied by Stoke. Week out, yo.
Even then, when he was in there was still moments of like, we can still ball. And then what 100%. I'm saying is, and it's like the difference because a lot of the Arteta, I'm going to specifically focus on them, the Arteta kind of cultists who love to do this thing where they were like, they want to kind of prop Arteta over Wenger because he's done this more, and I'm like,
there's no way those type of people exist.
I'm being serious. They do it, and they do it.
There's no way. There's no way.
They do it with chest. I'm not joking. And it's
more than Arsenal.
And it fascinates me so hard because it's like
Arteta. You said something that I've noticed a lot. They love Arteta more than
any other club. And because I always say this, like when you have peak Wenger, people used to always say that, oh yeah, it helped that he was given a solid defense. And I was like, cool. Give peak Wenger this specific Arsenal team, and I promise you, at minimum, he's already would have won 1 league and is probably or 1 or 2 leagues. Purely based on the fact that we've seen what Wenger can do. I'm talking this specific team because Wenger knows how to get the best out of how to create, how to get attackers to actually move, as well as keeping a good defense, especially if you've already got one. Arteta has a weird thing where he's built this, and I will say with Manchester, in my opinion, the best defense. Not the best defender or whatever. That's Van Dijk. I'm not denying that. But defense as a whole, Arsenal, in my opinion, have the best defense
in Europe.
The best unit.
Yeah. So like what I'm saying is, you built this defense, and I will give him all the props for it. But you built this, and you don't seem to have faith in it because why are you forcing everyone else to do it as well as the one there as well? Right. Like why are you doing that? You built a fantastic defense. You've also bought attackers that are good enough to like do something, and you refuse to let them do it. And this is what I said. The team, whilst as brilliant as they can be, the way we play reflects the manager. The cowardice in him is in the team because deep it.
That's why I will never let Arsenal fans rest from last year's set piece FC. Because that was disgusting stuff.
And it is weird because like what I'm saying is, remember what earlier, a couple seasons back, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard used to be known for just laying enough shots for the sake of laying enough shots. And then you notice, but then, and if I ask you now, how confident are you that Martinelli or Odegaard is going to give a shot? They're not going to, because that's been beaten out of them. I always say all the time, Martinelli, we can rate him or we can hate him or whatever he was, but we know exactly what he was, and he showed it before. He's an inside forward guy he's a bit limited, but he's very good at what he's good at, and you refuse to let him do it.
But now he's reduced him to a super sub.
Bro, his finish was amazing, and you're like, bro, there's something in this guy. It was so natural. I'm like,
the one against Madrid is one of my favorite Martinelli finishes. Because he's just clinical.
But you know what's gonna happen now though? He'll reward the past 2 games with a start of the next game, but rather than actually leaning into what he's actually good at, he'll put him back on the wing and being shocked when he can't do a step over, and he's like, and then obviously everyone's gonna get on it. And it's like, well, when you know what your player's good at, and then you put him in a situation where you know he's not good at it, what are you expecting? Like, no one running, you know what I mean? So this is what it's all about. Overall, I'm going to leave it at the fact that Arteta's a coward. I think this team's good enough to win the league, but I agree with, like we said last week, Arsenal don't win anything. It's on Arteta and no one else. And obviously, unless 85% of the team goes down injured, then fair enough. But that's not going to happen. So in general, if you don't win anything, it's on.
I mean, Noni went down today, so you know.
And only him. I'm not hearing about any other event. It's only on Arteta.
If Liverpool win next weekend and Arsenal don't win, that's us out of it. We're done. It's over. It's over.
We're already in September, yeah. You can't.
David, I'm for real. Like,
you can't be giving double-digit leads already.
If we don't win at St James's Park and Liverpool win at Palace, it's done. We're cooked. And the thing is, what I do believe will happen is that we will start to gel as the season goes along. That kind of attacking stuff that you guys are talking about, yeah, exactly. But the hurdle the horse would have already bolted. So, right, can we move it along? Because that was very depressing. And I hope one day, I hope we score goals that don't require corners or free kicks or.
You see, can I just make a point? You see, when I complain even after a win, this is why I complain.
This is why you complain.
I call it early, even in victory. I'm like, no, this is a problem. Don't now come after the fact. This and that, bro.
Defeat Dave.
I've been called fake Dave, this and all that. I'm not being correct every time, bro.
He's not allowed to the parade. I'll never forget that.
Right,
that one's bygone.
No, Robert. That's what I'm saying. You see Peter and Miranda. I'm not letting them forget the antics of the last 3 years. I'm not letting them forget. Peter had Set Piece FC as his handle on StreamYard for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna let him forget it.
Yeah. And now they can't create.
There we go, man. There we go.